Hi, ladies and gentlemen, here I am at Luestro Combat Academy with Quillan Salkilld, who is taking on Blake Donnelly for the Eternal MMA Lightweight Championship, June 10th, HBF Stadium. First of all, mate, look, you've got, 10, 11 days before you have the biggest fight of your career. Can you talk us through the preparation leading up and where you're at mentally?
Yeah, well, the preparation's been the same for any fight. Like I just consider this just another fight for me.
Now, is there anything about Blake's game that bothers you at all, or thinks you like, man, I've really got to watch out for that heading in?
Yeah, I've got to watch out for he has very slick boxing skills, so I just got to work my way around that and use all my tools available.
Now, my personal sort of critique, if anything, in a lot of your fights is that you're not scared of anyone, so you'll go into any area. So with Pablo, you fell into the grappling, who was an esteemed grappler. Even when Nico Flesses, you stood and we saw the first ever double knockdown. Are you going to try and stand with Blake?
Of course, I'm going to... Of course, I'm not just going to, shoot straight from the bell. I'm gonna play my game, and I'm gonna use all my tools that I have available to get the job done.
Now, we've talked about obviously this fight being a huge step up in competition. Blake's obviously fought some of the best fighters in the country so far. What are you sort of telling yourself? What are you going through with your head coach Romel Luestro to sort of get you to have that step up, that leap in experience?
Well, considering his experience, I don't really take that into, account. I don't really think about it too much. I just think of him as another, just another fighter, and I'm just going to go in there and just do my thing.
And like we talk about, I mean, every fighter I talk to is like, I want to go on the UFC card. I want to do. Are you like one fight away and you think you're ready, or have you got a plan for this?
I've got a plan. I know I'm going to have at least, about 4 or 5 more fights after this before, I think I get the opportunity. I'm not just going to, have, 4 or 5 fights and think, I deserve to get in there. I think I've got to have, at least maybe like double digits in professional fights.
And we're standing in Luestro Combat Academy. Can you talk about some of your training partners that you've worked with in this camp?
Yeah, my main training partners for this one has been Stephen Wong, Cody Haddon, and Luke Jones, mainly for my sparring.
Luke Jones is back.
Luke Jones is back. Yeah, he's been giving me real tough rounds in the gym. Could
we see Luke Jones back in the cage soon?
Yeah, I think he's currently looking for a matchup.
Oh, okay, all right. And now back to your head coach Romel Luestro. Is he quite hard on you after your performances? Does he really break down? Do you watch tape? Talk us through that process.
Yeah, he does let me know the things I do wrong in my fights, and he does, he's really goes in deep on the on the video breakdown. I know he watches it and he always critiques my performances.
And mate, you've been basically a full-time fighter ever since you started 4 years ago. You're training 3 times a day. Can you talk about not just your family, perhaps the sponsors that are getting involved that are helping you through this journey?
Yeah, I've got so many people that are, helping me, and, I can't wait till one day to pay them back, to give back to everyone that's helped me, because, it's, I wouldn't be able to do this without them.
And can we have a prediction for the Blake Donnelly fight?
I predict I'm gonna get the finish with inside the 25 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how exactly, but whatever opportunity arises first, whether it's KO, TKO, submission, I know I'm going to get the job done. Finish.
And Luestro Combat Academy, really well known for their conditioning. Of course, training with Cody Haddon, you go back and you watch the Ursig Haddon fights, one of the most highest outputs. You're fighting 25 minutes for the first time, hopefully within that. But if you do go the full 25 minutes, have you done anything different to get that conditioning up to that level?
Not really, I always train for 5 rounds, even back in the amateur days when I was doing 3x3. I'm very confident in my conditioning, and as long as I don't do anything stupid in the fight to overexert myself, I know I'll be able to go the 25 minutes, no problem.
And now, mate, you walked into a gym about 4 or 5 years ago, 18-year-old, 23 now. If there was I'm sure you have there's a lot of guys coming in and out of this gym. If a teenager walked in today and said, I want to be where you are now, what's the most important advice you could give them?
Just to keep rocking up day in, day out. That's there's no other, there's no secret to it but just showing up.
Yeah, I often know that. Like everyone wants to. You can be a champion in that one moment, but like I said, you're doing it 3 times a day. Can you talk us through the training camp leading up to this fight? Is there a moment for you that was the trickiest to get over, the biggest hurdle? Maybe a little niggling injury, maybe a day you didn't want to train.
Yeah, there's always days where you're tired, you're beat up, you don't want to get up out of bed and go do another hard session, but sometimes you just got to knuckle down and just show up anyway, and sometimes you got to know when to go hard and when to back off a bit, and I find that I've got that, I'm mastering the art of getting that, yin and yang, hard and soft training down.
And now you're in Perth, hometown, obviously lightweight championship. You've got the pressure to sort of fill out the venue, HBF Stadium. How do you feel that the support has been for you?
I think the support's going to be good. I know that once I'm in there, I'm going to be hearing a lot of cheers for me.
Now, just to finish it off, like we said, you're walking into this fight not yet a champion. Some people are almost going, okay, well, he's getting the Blake Donnelly fight almost perhaps too quickly. On the other side of this, we could see you as the Eternal MMA lightweight champion. A lot of Eternal champions end up in the UFC. So there's a big turning point in your career. What can you tell us that we can expect on the other side of this event?
On the other side, sorry, how?
Like after you win this belt,
yes.
After you take this victory, you had kind of a lot of the cards stacked against you, and we get to see you on the other side. We talked to you on Monday, June 12th. What's going through your mind? What do you think people are most shocked with when they see you?
I'm not really sure, I wouldn't be too shocked myself, I know the people around me wouldn't be too shocked, I'll just be, happy that I've got the job done, and I'd be eager to get back in there and keep racking up the wins.
So do you want a few more fights this year?
Yes, I would like at least 2 more.
And just to finish off, is there any final message that you want your supporters to know, your sponsors to know, or perhaps any opponents that are watching this? We know that Josh Togo, #1 lightweight in Australia, took on Australian pioneer George Soteropoulos back at Hex. Is there anything that you want your opponents to know, your friends, your supporters?
Maybe just the supporters just want to say, thank you to everyone, and thank you for backing me, and I'll make everyone proud.
And your opponents?
Opponents, watch out, I'm coming.
Thanks, mate. Got my quote. I'm all happy. Ladies and gentlemen, Quillan Salkilld, June 10th, HBF Stadium. Check it out. We could be seeing a new Eternal lightweight champion.
Thank you.